You know, I've always understood why the genre was called drum and bass, but I think I understand on a much deeper level now than I ever have before. The second drop here yesterday, where we manipulated all of our basses and made them sound different for this kind of recapitulation section, was a big step in me feeling like I actually was making basses that were interesting in the way that basses are interested in other drum and bass music I listen to. And today I try to do the same thing with the drums, moving drum samples around and making the drum pattern something that's actually interesting to listen to. So I'll play both drops all the way through here so you can kind of hear it from the kind of standard with the sample, and then the one that's more like drum and bass centric where things have changed. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Changes to drums can always feel really subtle to me, like things that'll go over other people's heads, but I feel like a lot of the percussion here really is making a big difference in making that interesting. We spend so much time just in this groove with just these two sounds, just doing this, that having any variation I think really stands out, and we kind of pack them in more densely in this section than I have really ever before. So you can see like these, we have this Audio 41 here. This is like, let me call this snare filter. It's just kind of a filtered sound, so it's still snare hits, but there's a lot of them are filtered in some way. Then this is the main kick, and it's filtered variant as well. This pattern, there's a lot of little moments. There's just a bunch of small little moments there that I think make the piece more interesting, and then when you combine it with the hi-hats and a few little effects as well, I feel like this little guy here makes a big difference in the space and kind of like helping the little pocket here stand out. Those little moments are big, but I really particularly love this section that starts here. Because of the way that all of these little percussive elements interact with each other. And particularly the way that, like right here, the percussion mimics what the bass is doing. Percussion going while the bass is going like it's a really cool little punctuation there, with the little ghost notes and stuff there. I love that little part. My least favorite part of this is still this last Dig It Down, where it's definitely the most crazy, but also the least musical. So we might go back, and I will go back and change that and make that one better. We also generated some new bass sounds here. That this section before this, if I mute these and kind of pull this bass back out here, this is what this section sounds like. And I just felt like there was something missing there. So we went back into our whoa bass, that's this sound here, and generated a new variant of it at a higher pitch that honestly has a pretty different characteristic. You don't get as much of that like FME grunge in there, but it together, I don't know, it's not great, but it's a cool little change, and I do think it does the job in that spot. And for how fast it is, I'm okay with it not being perfect. So yeah, this little drop is starting to tighten up. It's definitely, I think, time to add the follow-up sections here, and probably do a cool down section before we ramp back up into this again. And this piece is starting to shape up nicely. So yep, that's all we did today. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.